So let's see now if Shakandra is here. I saw she's online, so I don't know what is going on. Australia is far away, so maybe it's not so easy. She's not appearing when I put her name. This is really strange. So no. So Shakandra, if you see me, you can request. You don't appear when in my list of requests. I cannot request you. I don't know why. I don't know what is going on there. Try to see if you have a place where you can request, because I don't know, when I put your name it's not coming out. It's really strange. Let me try again. It's really, really strange. Shakandra. No. Oh. Oh, I don't know why you are not showing up. So Shakandra, I cannot invite you to join because you are not showing up. You join. Finally. Let's see. Yes. Maybe, we are so used to have things instantaneous. So I sent you the request. Now you should be able to join. And maybe it needs a time. Time of delay, yeah. So go a little bit back for me to see you. Yeah.
Finally. Tasmina.
It was weird because you were not appearing. You were not showing up.
Yeah.
I put your name and you were not showing. So it's quite really strange. So,
Okay.
how are you?
I should go back now?
No. You are great now. It's good. Yeah, if you are a little bit back and you twist a little bit your phone to see more of you, not of the wall back of you, would be nice. No, it's just because there is a lot of wall and not enough of you.
Yeah.
Like that. It's better. Yeah.
Yes.
Do you hear me well?
Very well.
Okay, I put my sound maximum.
So nice to see you, Jasmina.
Yeah. Okay, so I was telling that I cannot even say you are a hairdresser because it's beyond being a hairdresser what you do. So I wanted that you explain how you discovered that and how you started. What about your life make you to be on what you are doing now?
I really love to start when in my teenager. My dream was to be a nurse. Yeah, and one time I changed my mind, and it was a very special time. I was 15 and I nursed my grandma for 1 year. Then she was laying in bed, and my mom and dad has a farm and has a farm, and they were very busy, and I helped my mother support her to nurse her at nighttime. And this year was for me to, when I washed her hair and I brushed her hair, it came in my mind, I would like to learn to be a hairdresser. Yeah, and
Oh,
this,
yeah.
yeah, and this process, I was working 10 years in a hair salon, and the big change in my life was in my motherhood. When my son is born,
Mm-hmm.
Dominic, I couldn't go back to the common hairdressing anymore. You know, it was
Uh-huh.
like all the smells and this, yeah, this motherhood and the baby bring me back to the nature. And then I started to
Mm.
make my own approach as a hairdresser. And yeah, you know, and I started my spiritual path. And on this path, step by step, it came up a new approach as a hairdresser. And, you know, I see hair, it's for me like an organ. It's combined, yeah, with
It
our
is.
body. And you know, it's, I realized it's in our crown chakra, in our
Mm.
divine, and to, and it needs a lot of respect. And that's why I
Mm.
started to work just in one room, and I worked just for one person. And um, it's, you know, it's all about the senses. It's our hair is
Mm.
our jewel, and it's so important for every woman to have radiant hair. And that's why I started to just work with organic products, that the hair, I bring
Mm-hmm.
the life back into the hair. And a big topic of a woman is, oh, I have gray hair or something. You know, um, yeah,
Oh, I know.
but yeah,
Tell me
but
about
I
that.
changed this one word gray to diamonds. And then, yeah, that's really
Yeah.
diamonds. And yeah, this big topic of hair color, I just discuss it every day, and everyone says, I don't know what's actually my own hair color. And then I support I support the transition. And what I'm saying, it's like an uplifting of this profession hairdresser for this new world, to yeah, make
Mm-hmm.
a beautiful haircut, but bring the energy into the hair and into the body. And it's all about the senses, to see yourself and feel yourself and smell yourself. Embrace
Mm.
embrace ourselves as a woman, how beautiful we are. And yeah, I love this work, what I do. And I came all in this, yeah, I would say 10 years ago. I started a very intense step for this, that I really can
Mm-hmm.
describe. Or in my own growing, I bring the energy into my body and bring the energy into the hair, you know, with energy. And it is a very simple
Mm-hmm.
principle of um, and to like to clean it, nourish it, and make it radiant. And it's,
Yeah, I think it's the connection is not
oh,
really
really?
good, but for me about hair, what what we for me hair like it's magic. How how the body is producing this. It's like you said, it's a jewel. And the thing is, like every part of the body, when we put attention to that part of the body, when we give love to that part of the body, no matter the part of the body is like happy, and that part is responding and become beautiful. And me, I do nothing to my hair, but what I do, I simply love them. I always love them. I appreciate them. I'm like, wow, it's magic. How this is possible? They come from my skull. They grew. It's unbelievable, you know? And I try to, is what I do, to traumatize them less as possible. No, you know, curly iron, no product, chemical product, and that. It's very simple to maintain. You don't have a lot to do. You just to have to put attention with simple product and to love. It's a question of love, you know. It's like your nails. It's the same. People ask me, oh, what do you do for your nails? I don't do special manicure. I just maintain them every day, and I love them. Even, you know, it's like very simple. You don't need complicated, sophisticated thing. More we go towards simplicity, more it shines, because they are not coats of a lot of things. Sometimes I put a little bit of transparent nail polish that is like as much natural as possible, you know, and that's it. I don't do anything.
And
it makes my life simple, and I guess my baby is enjoying it as well, you know, because I put this attention, I polish them, it's like I speak to them, like my hair. When I wash them, I dry them, I put a little bit of oil. Now I have the magic drops that I would love that you speak about these, and that you kindly sent me, and and it's simple.
It's so very simple and simple. So pure, and exactly. And I think we go back to the simple in this new world, to simpleness, but powerful and
because I think it's very basic to see. I always say that we are organic as nature. So to be aligned and to be in balance, we just have to go with organic product as much as possible. If we put chemicals, we can interfere with the balance of the nature where we're from, and we are. So more we are aligned, so this brings to simplicity. You know, you can use just castor oil as mask. That's it. It's known since the night of time to be good for hair, and it doesn't cost a lot of money. And that's it. You know, and after you can investigate about other oils for the scalp, essential oils and that. But it's more important, I think, the intention you have, because the intention you have work at a subtle level, and at the invisible level, the intention goes at this level, and after it manifests in the flesh, in the body, in the hair. You know, it's like it's very subtle. It doesn't cost anything, but it's just to be like on wonderment about the miracle that it is, just to appreciate the beauty, the miracle, you know, the process that is really fantastic of growing. It's part of our body. When I hear people say, oh, it's dead, it's not dead, you know. And if we are really in touch with the body. Last day I don't remember what I was doing or reading. I was reading, and I was really present in my body. and I was feeling my nails growing. It seems crazy, but I was feeling the vibration and the pulse, you know, like the flow of that. And it was such a great feeling to be whole, to be able to feel that. And sometimes I put my attention of my scalp. When I brush my hair every evening. My head upside down is what I do. When I am with my granddaughter, we brush our hair every evening together. She brushes mine, I brush her, you know. And it's a very privileged moment. And when I saw what you do, it made me think about that. So I would love that you speak about your session, how this is, how you proceed, what people gonna, when they go to see you, what they can expect from the session. What do you do?
You know, it's always the trust that came in, and we have a heart connection, and they say all the time, I trust you, Shakandra. I give you in your hands. And we discussed we discussed the haircut, the style, and but after then, when the woman is sure, she has to change. Close your eyes and go deep inside of you to feel you, and then I started with the magic drops to bring it in the hair and while the body, and then I started with the hairbrush massage. Then the hairbrush massage, you know, I realized the head has a lot of muscles, and the hairbrush massage, it's a really old wisdom to brush your hair and scalp, to bring the flow, the meridians into flow, the blood flow, and makes your hair shells stronger, and also clean the hair physically and clean it energetically. And it's a feeling of expansion and realization, really to as a result, they said, oh my God, I could really relax in a short time, and to feel myself and to go back to myself more and feel the hair again, and really feel the energy. I have the body, and it surrounds me with, that we are, our body is physically and we are energy as well. It's really beauty. It brings the inner beauty to the outside, and the outer beauty goes to the inside. It's like a relationship to ourselves, and it's a embrace themselves. And at the end, I don't have a mirror in my temple, and everyone says I love it. Then I wouldn't watch the whole 2 hours myself, than to feel myself. And at the end, they like it to look in the mirror. It's always to see myself, to feel myself. And for me, it's always, they don't need a mirror at the end. It's so important they are happy in the heart, and they say, I'm happy, and I think it's looking good, and that's his happiness.
You feel from, they can feel from the inside that it's already good, you know.
Most of the time, celebrated with a coffee or tea to say cheers. We are so, like, in this energy, we are beautiful. And
so you are based in Melbourne, and people can contact you to have a session if they are there. So the session lasts
Yeah,
like 2 hours.
yeah, I have
It's that.
the
Yeah.
deepest relaxation with the haircut takes 2 hours, but I have another one as well. I have one. It takes 1 hour for people there. So okay, I would like to see you first time. You know,
Yeah.
what are you doing? And I have just a
Yeah.
half an
Yeah.
hour as well for a hairbrush massage, and then I have 1.5 hour. The first one, it calls I love my haircut. The second one is shine like a diamond. It takes 1.5 hours. And the third one is
Yeah.
everyone is a goddess. And this is the deep relaxation where I'm working with the magic drops on your whole body system. You know, all this sensitive scalp touch the body and the chakras, and at the end the result is oh my god, I feel good, I'm happy and powerful, and yeah, that was I
Yeah.
really love.
So tell us a little bit about the magic drops, how this came to you.
That's a big story. It came into me. It was a moment of when I came to Australia. Oh, create your babies the magic drops. And I said, in the meditation, you know, I said, oh, okay. And it was a journey really of 10 years to
Wow.
okay, I can feel surround me this beautiful energy. And it was a journey with my customers, it's not the right word, or the beautiful women, to give me a feedback as well, you know, when I went in contact with the search of these magic drops. And yeah, it was a journey of 10 years, and 2 years ago when I get all the ingredients and the energy, and I call it babies, you know, then it takes a while, the pregnancy, and it was 10 years.
Yeah, I know.
to hold it on. Yeah, and actually the energy what I bring in these little beautiful bottles with the ingredients, it's hard to describe, you know. It's really hard to describe.
Yeah, because this ingredient who came like that, and it's like these magic drops. I should take the bottle, I forgot about that. It's like you had them here. Yeah, it's like, in fact, they have the memory of this ingredient, of the subtle properties of this ingredient. And this, when you use them, can resonate in our cells that are made mostly of water, and bring this resonance, this frequency in the cells.
Yeah.
So it's very subtle.
Yeah, Jasmina, and you know, when I have here the shine, and here the transform, and the nourish.
Yes. Yeah. So how do you use them during the session? You start by which one?
I always started when before I brush your hair, I use the transform to.
Yeah, what I felt, it's what I do. Yeah.
And I use it on your energy. You have energy lines on your head to bring it. Yeah, I call it spa of mind. When I do it to clean the mind, the thinking, and also the hair with the transform, and I clean the brush as well, for everyone, fresh. And then I started to do the hairbrush massage, and with the nourish, I stimulate with acupuncture points on your body, hormones, and meridians, and the hair also, and the shine. It's it's like when I cut hair, you know, I give them, bring it in for, the surge of shine to, and it's like for me always this shine embrace, you know, you are in a, how describe it, in your own space, hold your own space, that's shine. And
all this is like enhance the ability to manifest our own light.
And everyone, you know, is the magic drops, you can play with it. That's why I created this magic drops. You can put it in every hair and body product for your own choice. That you bring these 3 energies into your hair, into your body. I put it in into the water, in the ocean, sometimes to flowers, you know. When I see them, I say, oh, what's happened with you? And then I bring magic drops to the flowers, to the plants, or it's really the principle of cleaning, transform, nourishing, and shine for everything. And back to my hair treatments, you can lay down, you know, in this process, and to really in this beautiful goddess bed. And I can treat the whole body and the hair, and I love it. And we have a lot of fun and sometimes tears, you know. Tears are healing. And it's so, in these times we stay so close as in a circle of love. I feel always that circle of love, connected with.
And I guess working with the head, sometimes things can happen, like memories, or it's like emotional release as well. So sometimes it can come like deep tears, or, you know, like things very, it's relieving. And this center is really connected to our higher self and the divine dimension. So it's very, very powerful. And working with the brain, with the liquid of the brain, and bringing, like, you know, well-being there by the brushing and the attention. It's like the liquid in the brain can flow better, and this can really help with the pineal gland. It can be like, you know, like a balm for the gland as well, and the pituitary as well. So it's like very subtle, but very potent.
And the beautiful thing is that the magic drops are so in this consciousness love. That's it's very gentle, but powerful. Always this feeling of circle of love with the feminine. with the family.
Yeah. But do you have men who are coming
Yes.
as well for
Then
session?
every man has part of the family.
Yeah. Sure. It's for that. I'm
Yeah,
sure they
yeah,
love it a lot.
exactly. And the kids, oh my God, the yeah, yeah, it's very, very important part for a man, and
Yeah.
to bring this yeah, relaxation, this, yeah, I would say in everyone bring this female male in balance. You spoke about balance before, that we are
Mm-hmm.
balance our female and male. That's it on.
Yeah. And you know, it's like also when you pet an animal,
Yeah,
when you caress the animal, it makes you feeling good by the animal feeling good as well. It's like an empathic relationship. You
yeah,
give, but you
yeah,
receive as well by giving. And it's really, it can bring in an alternate
yeah,
state
yeah,
of consciousness
yeah,
for the one who receives, but I guess for the one also who gives. And it's for that sometimes maybe you
yeah,
can receive informations for you,
yeah,
maybe from the other person, but also for you from an higher state of consciousness of
yeah,
the collective, of the world. And especially in this time, it's
yeah.
so dense and so rich.
Exactly. And that's actually
And yeah,
creation, you know, and exactly. And this information, I say, thank you that you invite me, you know, and it's it's it's
mm,
connected with um, actually with a hair treatment. Why I'm sitting here, and this, you know, it's
mm,
that's creation. I'm so
yeah,
grateful for
yeah,
that. Yeah, it was. Um, you know, the beautiful woman came into my hair temple, and Rebecca, and it's
yeah,
we didn't know each other, but we know each other deep.
yeah. It's
Yeah,
like me when I met her first time.
yeah,
Immediately, it's like we
yeah,
know
the heart
each of us.
connection, and really after
Yeah,
one hair treatment with her, it came into my. It's a big story, but it came something into my mind. I get, yeah, this deep connection is creation, and now
yeah,
it's, yeah, it's always giving and receiving, you know, and yeah, it's a miracle to that we are
mm.
connected. I don't have words now.
Yeah. It's very difficult to put
Yeah.
words on that, but it's true. We create something by the connection we develop. We create like
Mm.
an invisible net all around, you know, and
Yeah.
it's especially in this time, and it's what it's about with this era of the Aquarian era. It's about, you know, putting our
Mm.
differences together, not as opposition but as complementarity, as to build something new, something
Mm.
different, something beautiful. And everybody has to be on
Yeah.
its individuality to be able to
Yeah.
bring what is specific to him or to her to the collective, to build something different, something that
Yeah.
is in process right now. And it's birthing,
Yeah.
it's giving
Yeah.
birth,
Exactly. The
really.
word, but
And it's for that it's quite painful, like when we are in labor, you know,
yeah.
it's painful time, but it's also beautiful
Yeah.
transcendental time, because we feel that something is at work very strongly
Yes.
that pushes
Mm.
us, you know. It's really an amazing time. I think I have this feeling because I was waiting since a long time that this to happen. But I think it's only in some years from now that I will really see, wow, this was a really impressive time. It is. It's obliged us to be on our truth, on what is right for us. It's obliged us to be with integrity with ourselves. And everything we do where we put attention on our body make us able to be more and more connected to the source where we are all from. It's for that I think we are going in something since decades, many decades, on something that was like inflicted by the religions, that we don't have to put attention to the body. It's narcissistic. It's the body has to be ignored. No, the body has to be totally fulfilled in his needs, because it's by the body that we can be really connected to a higher, deeper dimension of ourselves, because we are not built as we are magical. It's like a wonder with the senses. Yeah, with the senses, who don't be with the senses. It's really, for me, they are the doors. They are really, if we put attention in the body, and it's for that when you do something like you do, I'm dreaming of a treatment like that, because I can feel how it can be wonderful for a long time to have that. I have the chances here to know massage therapist who did this all his life, and he's 70 now. And he comes once in a while to give me a massage. But his massage lasts 3 hours because it needs time. And I'm going away and I'm like, oh my goodness, it's so good. And it's never end. And this is really, really, really the best, you know. So this is because the senses, the body is fulfilled in its need to be touched. It's a basic human need. It's one of the most important needs that we have as babies.
Exactly.
Is to be touched. To be touched is really to be touched with presence, with love, with attention, with care, with recognition of the sacred that it is. This is the most amazing thing, you know. And for the hair, it's the same. When he does my massage, he spends a lot of time on my scalp and on my hair.
The whole nervous system, And I describe it always, you know, the hair has not a nervous system. But when hair would have a nervous system, they would cry when some people dye the hair or, you know, do the hair in a hurry.
Oh, yeah.
I hear it crying.
Yeah. I can see when my hair, I rarely, you know, had my hair cut by someone else than me. But some years ago, Jer, who is on Instagram, contacted me on Facebook to offer me an haircut. And as I always cut my hair myself, I said, okay, they grow. I felt it was right. And because I don't do things if I don't feel it, even if it's free, you know what I mean? It's like, it's not because it's offered to me that I'm going to jump on it. I just have to feel if it resonates right for me. So I said, I'm okay, I come. It has been such a great experience. He cut my hair like three, four times. I don't remember. And I miss his haircut. He told me he's going to come in March because he's on the East Coast. So when he cut the hair, he doesn't have mirror as well. He just has his scissors. You have to go with your hair washed. You wash your hair yourself. You come with your hair. He puts some water and he cuts the hair. 20 minutes, half an hour, it's done. But you feel like, wow, expanded. The hair are alive. They are like, Ooh, it's such a
Yeah.
great feeling.
Wow.
Like my aura is like
Yeah, that's
bigger, you know? And he has this magical touch
Yeah.
to cut hair. And if some people are here in March in LA, Malibu area, would love to be in touch with me, because it's really amazing. I never had my hair cut like that, never. And he's a true artist, but it's at the energetic level. And some years ago, my agent asked me to have a haircut, like a couple of years ago, but he was not available. And instead of thinking I'm going to cut myself, my agent said, oh, why you don't go to this place? We know them. They are great in Beverly Hills. And I said, okay.
Oh, yeah.
It was a disaster. The way I could feel in the cut, the energy of the person, that was like bringing me down. It was like, it has been a disaster. I've been tired for many days after that. I was not uplifted like I was used to be, you know. So I said, why I've not fought? I think it's just because like that I could have the experience. Because I was like, I'm stupid or what? I know how to cut my hair myself. Why I've not done it? Because I had to have this experience. After having the experience with Jer so many times, very feeling alive, I had to have and I felt it. When I arrived in the salon, I knew I knew it. But I was like telling myself, don't be stupid, don't be silly, don't see things negative, go for it. So I was totally open to go for it.
Yeah.
No.
Yes. Oh, all these topics of hair. Yeah, I fully understand. Yeah. And
yeah,
you know, a result of happy hair it's something, oh yeah, it's like, oh, dancing or something, you know. And
exactly.
I mean, or we need a champagne, or you know, all about comes out our happiness and and expansion, what we say.
Yeah, and we all and we all know, you know, the stories of Samson and Delilah in the Bible, and all this metaphor and all this symbolic about the hair. It's very powerful, you know. I always tell about this story about when Native American went in the army. They had long hair, and to go in the army, they had to cut their hair, to shave their hair. And they were recruited for the army to be scout, because they had these extra senses to feel, you know. So they noticed that when they shaved their head, they could not feel anymore like they were feeling before. So this is a very interesting proof that there is something going with the hair. They're like antennas, you know, they are like,
that's why I love when kids come in, especially boys, have long hair. Oh, I love it. And there's oh yeah, my colleagues at school say, oh, why you don't have long hair? It's like, why? Because you are so powerful. Oh yeah, okay. Then, you know, they need courage to show the long hair. And it's
it's weird, because for example, me, I love men with long hair. I prefer men with long hair than with short hair. There is something more, I can say, eventually mystical, something more connected, something more exciting to me.
Exactly. And 3 weeks ago, Jasmina, in this example, I had a man. He was Indian, and he came in with long curly hair. And I opened the door. I said, "Ooh,
oh my!"
And he came in the hair temple, and he said, "Cut it." And I said, "Oh my God, why?" yeah, now I do a business and it needs to cut your hair. So, oh my God, please be
No.
you. That's the business need that to be you and not this old.
Yeah. And you can have long hair. When they are long, you can attach them. It can be
Yeah,
very clean, very
yeah.
beautiful,
And
very
and
elegant.
I said to him, I
Yeah.
can't do it. I can't cut
No.
your hair. And it was, and he said, oh, Shakandra, tomorrow I start my business. Need to. And then I washed my hands. I washed my.
Did he got?
Sorry.
Did he got the? Did he got the treatment, the
Yes,
brushing?
he did all the treatments, and after then he said, I love my hair, but I need to do it. So I think you came to me that I understand you, that you're so
Yeah.
beautiful. That's why you are here. We discussed it,
Yes.
I think, an hour, just about this cutting or not cutting. And I gave him the treatment, and he said, oh my God, Shakandra, you're true. I love my hair. And and at the end he said, but I cut it. I need to, I wouldn't lose my business. And then
Maybe.
I washed my hands. I did a ritual for myself, you know. I washed the hands
Uh-huh.
for his eyes, and then we were at peace both. And I cut his hair.
Because maybe Shakandra, for him, it was also an
Yes,
initiation
yes.
state, deeper than its business thing was just maybe
Yes,
the pretext.
exactly.
Because when we know very well, when we cut hair very short,
Yeah,
when we shave hair,
yeah,
it's an initiation. It's to, it's like
yeah,
let go an old part of ourselves, like the
yeah,
dead skin of the snake.
yeah,
We have to do the mutation. And maybe if we want to see this positively, it took off everything from the past
yeah,
to
yeah.
restart
That's
new, to rebirth, and things and maybe he been in touch with this kind of business to do that, but he would not do by himself because he loved his hair. So I want to see this in
yeah.
a
I'm
positive
really
way.
wondering what's the result of this session is when he will come next time.
Yeah.
Then you're true. No, something went from his past, and perhaps something courage came in for him, that he lived
Yes.
his hair. I was seeing, it was
Yeah.
amazing. And yeah, and that's why it's more than a haircut. It's much, much more. It's, yeah.
And if you cut his hair, it's cut
Yes,
with a
that's
different
true.
consciousness. So
Yeah,
I think it's a step, and it can go back, because we know very well that there are
yeah,
businessmen who have long hair. It's not a pretext. It's deeper than that. I think it's more an
yeah,
initiation that he had to go through. How
yeah,
old
yeah.
he is, do you know?
It's, yeah.
How
How old
old he
he is?
is? Yes,
I
more or
think
less. Yeah.
around 35. And
Uh-huh.
he is in this process looking about his journey, you know. And
Yeah.
yes, I felt on one path, okay, he would like to let something go, but he's looking,
Yeah.
the other hand, where is my path? And when I use the magic drugs, it was a prayer. It was a prayer to, yeah, we had really peace after the discussion. And then I did it in a deep holy ceremony to, and that's why I'm so wondering when he will come back again. What is the result? And
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
the miracle. What's the journey of every sessions, you know? It, and that's
Yes.
it's a spiritual development all the time, and I love.
Yeah, sure. It's what we do all our lives, and we use different ways to do it. You know, it goes through every experience we have. We are always on spiritual development because we are
Yes,
all spiritual beings. So we discover deeper and deeper about ourselves, about our wholeness, our dimension, and more we discover, less we can be under labels and tags and things. More we feel our individuality, more we feel our sovereignty, more we expand that, because it's like this expansion in an unlimited space that we are, you know. And it's for that sometimes we need to have this kind of initiation, because we show in a way the universe of the higher part of ourselves that we are ready to let go what has been up to now, to start anew, to grow, to it's a fantastic process. And
it's a process.
Yeah. And us women, we know it even stronger because we go through phases, you know, with menopause and all that. For men, it's different. It's more subtle. They have also a difference in hormonal balance at midlife, but it's different. It's not so visible as it is for us, you know. So it can also take a different aspect in their lives. So and they don't know what is going on with them. And men, I feel they need a lot of attention with this consciousness, because often they don't know what is going on with them. They are a little bit lost. We know more because we are directly moved in our bodies. It's different. We have more strength at that level. For them, it's a little bit, they really don't know what is going on with them. So it's for that I have a lot of tenderness for men,
and
because
I have really,
they need.
This example, you know, with Xanto, my husband, we use that really as a ritual, you know. We brush, we gave us I teach him as my passion is to teach hairdressers, you know, and he is my first hairdresser here in Australia. And he's giving me hairbrush massage, and I am him, and it's really very sacred between female and male, and it's really what you're saying, for a man, this a sense of feeling. And he always said, I feel it more.
And to allow themselves to be sensitive, be moved by senses, feelings of pleasure, more subtle than just sexual pleasure, something deeper, something even stronger, because more subtle. And for a lot of men, it's a discovery. When you put your hands with consciousness in the head, in the hair of a man, and you bring really your love there, wow, this is really touching deep. It's for that it's nice to have hair, to be able to embrace, to touch this head with this hair, and to give all your love through that sacredness, you know, sacred act. It's a sacred act.
And you know, the lotus chakra in the hair, it's our chakra of devotion, and that's why I love it. When this devotion, with the devotion, it's open us, and
it can bloom,
and it's
sure, it permits the expansion.
When we do this ritual in deep respect, and he has curly hair, you know, and it suits you completely, and he loves the longer hair, and everyone say to him, your wife is a hairdresser? You need to get a haircut. So, no, I love my hair, you know. Uh, and this curly hair, it's it's funny. Curly hair is always very funny, and but it's so
It's
beautiful. And
beautiful.
he said,
Yeah.
no, I love my hair, and it's not so
Yeah.
typically, but I love my hair. Yeah, but it's really a
Yeah.
big topic. Devotion to our
Yeah.
own. Yeah,
It's beautiful to
yeah,
have this vision, you know, and this
yeah, yeah,
awareness, and to give a
yeah,
treatment with that
yeah,
state of mind, you know, to be like
yeah,
willing good and for
yeah,
well-being, for the whole
yeah,
beings, you know, and recognize the
yes,
sacredness of the
yeah,
other. And because you feed yourself as well when you are on that frequency, as I said before, you give but you
yeah,
receive as well. So it's really
yeah,
really
yeah.
nice.
We're really
Wow.
grateful. Yeah, yeah. Mm.
Yeah.
Ah,
So I wish one day I can meet you and have my
yeah.
brush session.
Sorry, which session? Ah, yeah.
The
Yeah,
brushing.
enjoy. Yeah. I would love to brush your
Ah,
hair one day. Yeah.
I would love to.
Oh.
Do you want to add something, Shakandra, for people if they want to go and see you? They can contact you
Yeah.
on Instagram like this. They can be in touch with you there. I gonna also post this
Yeah.
video on YouTube, so some people may
Yeah.
also discover you through YouTube, and I will put in the comments
Yeah.
the link with your website
Yeah.
like this. They can be in touch with you. Lucky,
Yeah.
lucky Australian you are.
Yeah. I just what I can say. Warm welcome. Warm welcome.
Yes.
Yeah. And
Yeah.
thank you so much.
Okay. So
Thank you
it
so
was
much,
really nice.
Sina.
Oh, you're welcome. You're welcome. You know, it's really, really nice to
Yeah.
be able to share goodness.
Yeah.
That. Thank you to you to
Yeah.
do your first
Yeah, the
live.
first time. I'm proud of myself.
I took
Yeah.
off your virginity. Oh my. I did with Yasuhiko last day, Saturday. I took off his virginity of
Yeah.
Instagram live as
So
well.
cool.
So I'm like, yeah. Moving next. I know someone who's gonna be next also. We never did live. I know actually two different people. One is also from Australia. You're gonna discover her.
Oh,
Amazing
yeah.
artist, amazing. She does something really, really spectacular. And we're gonna do a live. I'm waiting for her book. She also wrote a book. It took 22
Oh,
years to
wow.
write the book, and I'm waiting for the book, and after we're gonna do a live and we present her art. And I met also a very nice young man at farmers market Sunday, and it's gonna be interesting. We're gonna do a live as well because his path is not ordinary as well. It's what I love. It's like how people are doing what they do, what happened in their life. Like the second with the Yasuhiko, a few people who even knew him didn't know about his childhood and what happened to him when he was 16, but take this direction, you know, and very strong life experience. So I think it's important to share this. We have this tool now, and we can share
Yeah,
directly
that's,
with the world.
mm.
And this is, yeah, we have to use this tool.
Yeah,
We created at the unconscious level of ourselves, at the collective, we
yeah,
created
that's
this tool. We have to use it.
brilliant.
We have to.
And yeah, I love your magical diamonds and your heart. Really, thanks a lot.
I love that. I always found them, you know, when I was very young and I had the first one, I was at puberty. I was 10, 11 years old, and I had the first one here, like by chance here, you know, white, silver, and I had black hair, like Asian hair, like Japanese hair, you know, very black and very straight. And I saw the first one, I was like, wow, how my body is doing this. How it's possible that I have silver hair coming from my head. And I was working in a hair salon for summer time, you know, and I could not stand the chemicals. I was wondering how they can put this on their head. How can they do this? You know, it was very hard for me to put the chemical on the head of the dyes and to work in the salon. And it was very, very hard for me.
Can understand.
So here we are.
Diamonds. Oh.
Oh my goodness, Shakandra, thank you very much. I wish you a very good day because the day is starting for you. And hers, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and I think I'm gonna go walking a little bit. I'm a little bit too much at home these days. I'm working on my computer. I did a new catalog of my shawls. I spent hours on that. Instead of sending a price list, now I have and dimension and details. Now I made this catalog that I can send. So it took me a while to do that, and I wonder why I have not thought about doing this earlier. I was used to do books on my computer, and I forgot about that until I went to visit Belinda, who is making books, and I say, and my customer would say, "Do you have a catalog?" I said, "My goodness, why I thought before a catalog?" So I did that. I did it. Now it's there.
So cool. Everyone at the right time. Yeah.
And you see how this is evolutive, because I've been there and I knew how to do it. I did it for years. I did books for years for the family and all. It never crossed my mind to do a catalog for my shows. How? I'm like, why I never thought about that? I had to have that and that to put things together from the outside world, like outside people, like sparkle of myself, you know, to point to that and to make me do it. And it's done. I'm so happy and I'm so thankful to everybody.
I can't wait to see the catalog.
Yes.
Yeah, cool.
I will send it to you.
Thank you.
Bye. Enjoy your day. Yeah. And have a nice week as well. It's Tuesday already for you. And at very soon, let's see what life is bringing to us.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye, Shakandra. Bye-bye.
So next.
Yeah, there is a little cross, I think, something you have. Voilà. La, so I hope you love this story, and a lot of is going on with hair. I wonder if you have some question, you can always ask Shakandra in direct, in private message, and it's really, really, really amazing to have a treatment like that. I'm dreaming about that. I would love that. Okay, so thank you very much for watching, and this is going to be on my page, and I'm going to post it also on YouTube. If you want maybe to forward for people who could be interested, it could be really nice. And that very soon with new adventure. Bye-bye.